Welcome back. Today we're going to keep working on the E320 that we've been tearing apart the transmission. I was able over the weekend to go down, met a very nice young man down near LaFontaine, Indiana. Picked up a 722.6 Core. Caden was the young guy's name. Young Mercedes enthusiast. Always nice to see young people that are interested in fixing these cars. So I was able to pick up this Core in case I need any extra parts, or maybe eventually I'll have a Core that I can rebuild. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. So here's a look at what I got. Got it up on the table here. He said it was leaking pretty bad around the back end, but overall it doesn't look too bad. Everything still spins over, so I can turn it. But I'll get this cleaned up, and this might be a future video. We'll go ahead and just rebuild this transmission. I've got 2 or 3 cars that have the 722.6, so I'm kind of looking forward to that too. What we're going to do today, we're going to go with taking the whole plate apart and have all the different pieces. So let's get on with it. I think the smart money is I need to completely disassemble this plate, because I just want to make sure it's very clean and give it the best possible chance for success. So let me reposition the camera and I'll kind of show you where I'm at. Okay, as you can see here, I've got my plate. I've been taking out all the spools that are in here. These all came out pretty easy, but these last 2 right here, actually here, right here, and right here, they're not wanting to come out too good. But I looked at my fluid, and the fluid is still looking, it doesn't have all that gritty stuff in it. I just got the feeling that these 2 right here, there's a little bit of trash in there. I'm going to try to get a picture over here on the sides, because you can see just a little bit of stuff here. Let me see if I can grab the camera and get down there and see if I can see that for you. Well, it's really hard to see in the picture. I'm going to do the best I can here. Right here on this lower edge, there's some stuff hanging. And also on this side, there's just a little bit hanging right in here. So I'm trying to get out these 2 spools. So I'm not going to bore you with that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those out, and then we'll flip it over and we'll take the ones out of the other side. Okay, I just thought I'd show you real quick how I ended up getting this out. This one right here, hopefully we can zoom in on this. You can see it's got this little boss sticking out on it. The other one that I couldn't get out, I could actually put a pick tool in there, and I actually used this little guy, and I could kind of wedge it in there very gently and then just pull it out. This one I can't because the boss is sticking there. So what I did is I went in there and I held it so it wouldn't move, and then just gently got to hold it right here. And I did have to reach down in there to get it out of there. But what I did is I grabbed on this little boss right here and just gently pulled it out. Okay, so as of right now, I have all the plungers and springs out of this side, which would be up inside of the transmission. We've got just a little bit of residue still coming out of it. Like I said before, the fluid doesn't look too bad. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to take out all the plungers on the other side. So we've got them here and back here. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll be back to you in a few minutes. One thing I did want to point out here, I've kind of switched to my little DeWalt cordless drill, because I'm going to break all these loose first. I was using just a regular screw gun, but the problem is if you get in there and you happen to hit it the wrong way and you strip the threads out inside your aluminum housing, you have severe problems. So that's what we don't want to have happen. So I've got this set up here, and now I should be able to get all these out. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Just wanted to point that out. And these are all T20s here. T20 torque bit. Okay, we've got this plate dropped off of here. I guess one thing that probably goes without saying, You want to make sure you always get these springs back in the right place, because if you don't, it's going to cause you major problems, because these spring pressures, you can see from this, they're different lengths. So we'll get those laid out, and I'll show you a picture of it. Just wanted to give you a quick overview of that. Okay, I wanted to point this out real quick. This is exactly what I was talking about. You can see right here on the end of this, it's got some kind of gritty stuff, and that was down in the valve body. So that's what we don't want to have in there. And again, here's a spring, and you can kind of see all the nasty that's on that. Just not good at all. That's what we're trying to get rid of. And just another note, obviously this plunger and this one right here, we won't be able to get out until we take the plate off of the other side. So we're going to flip it over, and we're going to go ahead and get this side. We can get out this one, and this one. These two will have to be after we take the plate off. Well, I do think what I'm going to do here, since I've got one part of this plate left to take out, flipping it upside down, going different ways. So I'm going to kind of videotape this, and I'll just fast forward it. A lot of this is just so I can remember how to get it back together. So let me reposition the camera, and we'll get to it. Okay, so I've already gone through here and loosened all these up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pull it over to the edge of the bench, and we'll just take all of these out now. Just one other thing I want to show. We're going to lift this plate off here, because this is the plate underneath. And as you can see, this is just a mess. This is actually looks like water running here. So sometime or another, I don't know how, but this thing got water inside of it. And make sure there's nothing stuck to the back side. I don't think there is. Nope, nothing stuck to the back side. And there's some different things in here, like you can see here, that's water, this is water. So somehow, what I really think happened to this is absolutely condensation. So, okay, well, I guess the good part is we can't get it too much farther apart. We'll be back after we get it cleaned up. And if I had the air compressor turned on, I could blow it out with some compressed air. But I don't have, so I might have to go over this again tomorrow, because I think that was my last can of brake cleaner. So anyway, that's looking pretty good. I'm going to set that over there. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm going to keep a good positive attitude. Two that were left in there, and it was this one and this one. And they were kind of stuck down in there, so I had to kind of coax them out of there. So anyway, just want to make a quick note of that. Those are a little too, you got to kind of, you can work this one out from up here. And I'll tell you what I used to get this guy out, because there's no access from either side. You can't get it from this side. And I tried putting my pick down in there, but I couldn't push it far enough. So, and you see there's nothing on this side. So I'll tell you what I used. This is off of a spray can, you know, like you use on a WD-40 or maybe a brake cleaner. And it's nice and flexible, and I just put it down in there and push this out. So just kind of a quick note, that's how I got that piece out. And that was these two pieces right here. And the next thing we'll do is after I get this all cleaned up, we'll do part 3, putting it back together. Thanks for watching.